Welcome back to another episode of Coollife. One of our earlier episodes, we mentioned about now here we'll have to live at this moment. We have an interesting conversation with one of our viewer, Arvind. Arvind was saying, now here or living completely at this moment. Sounds fine, but it's extremely difficult to practice because a lot of thoughts coming in. It's just not possible to completely in this particular moment. So he was asking, is it really possible to live at this moment? My answer is that is the only possibility. You can live only in this moment, not in the past, not in the future. So, only when you really reach that point where you are completely living here now, you start enjoying the life. The misery start dissolving. Miserable people are a large number of people. You look around, you will see that they are thoroughly miserable. Sigmund Freud, father of psychiatry, modern psychiatry, after a lot of research, he found that it's extremely difficult for a human being not to be miserable. He was saying that it's almost like the human beings are conditioned to be miserable. So they will be miserable. There's no other way. For 2,500 years back, probably Sigmund Freud would have overlooked that. Buddha has already found a way. Because he was also, finding it extremely. He was, he's a prince. He was owning a country, beautiful wife, newborn child. Everything was there. A rich country. But he was completely frustrated. He was not at peace. And he was such a sensitive person. So he found that a lot of his people are also suffering, miserable. So being a sensitive person, he was really, worried about that, and he was looking for solutions. Being in the palace, there are a lot of wise people around. So he tried to talk to all those pundits out there. They all given different, reasons and solutions for the miserable state of people. But there was not a proper answer for that. What is the ultimate way to avoid misery or end misery of humankind? So one night, as you all know, he left the palace and went out searching for an answer for this question: how to end the misery, or what is the root cause of misery and how to solve it, how to get out of this. He went to many people like, yogis, and he has practiced yoga to that extreme extent, like Hatha yoga. But that did not give him any answer for that question. Then he moved to other pundits where continuously they were using the mantras, suktas, Veda, everything he has tried. Fasting. Whatever advices given by the wise people around, he was trying to follow everything, but he could not find an answer. Almost 7 years he was searching. And finally he lost hope. He found that it is not possible to get an answer for that. When he has completely given up, that moment, when he gave up everything, that moment, he realized, he got the answer. So he realized the root cause of all this misery is a desire. So he could understand that only when he has completely, left everything. Even the search or even the efforts to be desireless can be also an effort. So you won't be able to achieve that. So in complete giving up and a complete end of the search, you are reaching at that point. How it is happening? If you go out walking through the road, you look at the nature, everything looks beautiful. You are happy. Trees look green. Birds humming, singing. The entire nature is dancing. So you are absolutely happy, contented, you are moving. Suddenly you saw a new car, a new model of car passing by. So attractive. Suddenly you, looking at that car, you are thinking, hey, what a car. I should own this. I should change my old car. Suddenly your entire atmosphere, entire nature around you, which were making you very happy, suddenly disappeared. You have a desire comes in and you are miserable at that point of time. How to get it? How to buy that costly car? So that desire has completely changed. Nothing has actually changed. Everything is around. You are enjoying till a moment back, till a second back. But one car passed, nothing to do with that car, nothing wrong with that car or owner of the car, but you have lost everything. Your happiness is gone. But if you observe this, why this is happening? Step aside, step back and look at this, the process of how you miss that happy state and suddenly you become a person who is completely miserable. You will understand that desire is creating it. If you consciously try to be a desireless person or end all desires, it won't happen. Even that effort will make you move into misery. So you'll have to learn that. You'll have to watch the process. You'll have to be a watcher. You should take a step back and watch that, how it is happening. So then the desire will disappear. The next day, you see the same car passing by, but you will smile. Because you realize how that the process, the desire process has made you miserable. So it's not going to affect you. So you'll have to watch and understand the process of desire and how is it making your life miserable. Same thing with anger. Same thing is with the possessiveness. All of these things, you get angry and then you say, do things which will hurt people around you. But after a while you thought, I should not have done that. But try to watch that. How that anger came, what was the reason behind that. Be a watcher. Then you will realize, how it is actually building up. So a lot of places you will avoid that kind of awkward, anger reaction, and it can make your life as well as people around you better, feel better. So this witnessing, watching, it's very important. One of my earlier episode I was mentioning about being a watcher of thoughts. When you are watching your thoughts, the thoughts were coming down, finally you were reaching a no thought situation. Similarly, the same thing happening here. So Buddha already found that. 2500 years back here already found that. And that was the ultimate knowledge. The psychiatry and all developed recently, on 17th century. This is a pretty new science. Psychiatry tried to use medication to solve the problem. It's like if this room is very hot, one option is you can put an AC and switch on the AC and you can bring the temperature down and be comfortable. That is a psychiatric way of doing it. They are giving medication. But that is temporary. As the medication, the effect of medication goes down, then you will be back to that miserable situation. That's why the psychiatric medicines they have to take, and they will have a lot of side effects. So you can see that the life is not gone. If you are observing a person who is taking psychiatric medicines, you can easily make out from their face. They are completely, lifeless. So the life is being taken away. Buddha ways, probably moving out of that room and go to under that tree where it is pretty cool, comfortable. So that is the thing, ultimate. If you are really looking for a solution for your miserable state, that is what you'll have to do. That misery happens also because you are not at this moment. Like when I am talking to you right now, this moment, you are not miserable. This moment you are not miserable. The misery will come only if you have to take it from your past. Something happened to you, somebody did wrong to you, something happened to you wrong in the past, or you are concerned, fear about future. This makes your life miserable. So this moment is not making your life miserable. So you'll have to consciously make it miserable by either taking it from the past or looking at the future. So it is with you. You can make it comfortable, or you can be peaceful, happy, or you can make it miserable by living in the past, living in the future. But Arvind You can only live in this particular moment. You think about future. Okay, tomorrow what is going to happen? That tomorrow is far away. Even when you reach that day, tomorrow, that day also you will not be happy. You will again thinking about future. So you are going to be a worried man. You will not get peace from anywhere. One day you will face death. That day you found that you have not lived. You have not lived your life. Then their life has gone like water slipping through your hand. It's gone. So there is no time. After that, there is no future also. You don't have to plan future or anything. Some of my friends was asking if you are talking about this thing. I'm heading a organization where we do a lot of planning. We do planning for next month, monthly planning, yearly planning, for 5-year planning. All those plannings have been done. So then that is also looking at the future. Yes. But we do that for the business. We do the planning, but doesn't mean that we should miss the present moment. As an organization, like for example, if your children probably would plan, okay, he would like to be a engineer, so he should an aeronautical engineer. He would probably look at those courses and do that. Those kind of planning would be there. Doesn't mean that he should miss the present moment. I'm not talking about when you are talking about completely in this moment. That doesn't mean that you are not planning. Planning can be there, but you should not miss the present moment. Let us meet again with another episode sometime soon. Please do subscribe to this channel, share it, and activate the bell button. See you with another episode soon. Thank you.